Y'all see the title, man. See it too.
Dempsey has it. The wide open floor. He's going to go in for the dunk. And let the Schroeder, he throws it up. And the Jarvis have got it.
They teeing up on the. Yeah. They teeing up on us, y'all. They teeing up on us. I ain't gonna lie. I can't lie. They teed up on us. Come on, though. Come on, though, bro. Like, I love to see this. I love to see the pride. You know what I'm saying? The competitiveness now, you know? Because we ain't going out like that. We can't go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we
after losing 3 of their last 4 matches, after having to watch Dennis Schrader march onto the stage with chants of MVP, and after watching 3 other countries take the Medals of Honor, the sleeping giant has awoken. There's a saying that nothing brings a team together like a common enemy, and that couldn't be any more true than when it comes to USA Basketball. Within 24 hours of one of Team USA's most embarrassing performances on the world stage, 3 of the biggest names when it comes to USA Basketball have begun to appear on headlines around the world. LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant. Sheesh.
That's how I feel right there. Like, what bro just did, that's how I feel. Like,
joking around with not 1, not 2, but all 3 of these guys are indicating that they're gonna once again suit up in the Stars and Stripes uniform and take on the world. And honestly, they should, because over the past few weeks, Team USA has been disrespected like they've never been before. And well, the top dogs saw everything, they've noticed all the slights, and they finally responded. As of the moment, everything is still in early development. Nothing is set in stone, and if you asked any of the coaching staff for anything, they'd probably give you the same generic answer. It's too early, we're still in discussion, nothing has been set yet. Luckily for us, however, we can speculate to a good extent based on what's available. And if I were a betting man, I'd say that this is more or less going to be the 12-man roster come the summer of 2024. The starting 5 will be a complete powerhouse consisting of Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Steph Curry. Then coming off the bench is another lineup that can outcompete every other team's starting lineup. Bam Adebayo, Julius Randle, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, and Damian Lillard. The final 2 players to round out the team will be Zach LaVine and Draymond Green, a combination of both offense and defense. This 12-man roster will have everything it needs to dominate: inside scoring, mid-range scoring, three-point shooting, toughness, rebounding, leadership, basketball IQ, you name it, it has it. Honestly, I'm already more excited about the 2024 Olympics than I am about the 2024 NBA Finals. Things are fluid though, and should injuries happen throughout the season, as they always do, some other big names who could potentially swap in are Klay Thompson, Donovan Mitchell, Jimmy Butler, Domantas Sabonis, Jaylen Brown, and De'Aaron Fox. There are rumors that Joel Embiid will perhaps also play for Team USA, but if we just go with all the homegrown Americans, this is it. Call it the second coming of the Redeem Team if you wish. Either way, this team is an absolute juggernaut. The only issue I could potentially see with this is the timeline between the 2024 NBA playoffs and the Olympic schedule. If there was a Game 7 in the finals, for example, that game would end on about June 23rd, while the basketball portion of the Olympics starts on July 27th. The players will still need time to fly in, to practice and develop chemistry, and to adapt to international rules. So should some of the players have a deep playoff run and win the championship, they literally won't have a second to breathe. But let's say this roster does indeed travel to Paris together. What's the next all-important question?
Wow, the Olympics aren't until July. Wow, that's that's very far. I didn't realize that. It's some months away, you know what I'm saying? But that does come fast, you know what I'm saying, with due time, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be here pretty quick. You know?
Underestimating the world would be a grave mistake. And like the late Kobe Bryant once said, the rest of the world has caught up to Team USA. This is where LeBron's experience would come in. You see, while Anthony Edwards may be the future face of the NBA, he's only 22 years old as of today. And one big error he made in the recent FIBA tournament was when he was asked whether he was worried about Lithuania and Montenegro in the second round. His response was, "We're not really worried about those guys." Well, that response didn't age well because Montenegro ended up being a tough opponent that out-rebounded the US team by 18. And Lithuania? Well, Team USA ended up losing that game and Austin Reeves got taunted in front of millions of people. Well, LeBron James, being one of the GOATs that he is, won't make that mistake. I mean, he, more than anybody, knows how difficult these games are, and history proves it. Like in 2008, for example. Even with CP3, Wade, Kobe, LeBron, and Dwight Howard all being in their prime, the gold medal match against Spain was still just a 4-point game with a little over 2 minutes to go in the fourth. 2012 was also close, with it being a 6-point game with 3 minutes left to go in the fourth. 2020 ended up being just a 5-point game. The point being, in the recent past, even when Team USA sent their best, the world was still able to go almost toe-to-toe with them.
Okay,
On top of that,
so it's going to be a goodie is what I'm hearing. It might be a goodie. Especially the way the world has been catching up, you know.
Many of Team USA's top players are now out of their prime. LeBron will be 39 at the time, Steph will be 36, and KD will be 35.
Sheesh.
Then, on top of this, despite being a complete juggernaut, anything can happen for one game. Like, do y'all remember how Team Japan with a 5'7" player beat out 7-foot All-Star Lauri Markkanen and the Finnish team? This isn't to say that Team USA shouldn't be the overwhelming favorites, though. It's just that even with how talented the roster is, it'd be a grave error to underestimate the competition. Well, as we just saw, every team can be dangerous on any particular night. But if I had to highlight a few teams, the obvious ones are Canada, France, Serbia, Greece, Spain, and Germany. Canada, for one, has the most NBA talents outside of Team USA. France could potentially have Victor Wembanyama and Joel Embiid. Serbia made the finals in the recent World Cup, but the only difference is, in Paris, they'll likely be adding Nikola Jokic to the mix. Greece is going to have Giannis. Spain is always good. And Germany is the defending world champion. Then, on top of all of this, Team USA really can't be underestimating teams because, for some reason, whenever players play for their home country, they somehow all turn into Michael Jordan.
Nah, yeah.
Patty Mills.
You gotta cheer for your country, your home country, especially if you were the A. So they expected you to be that guy. Like, you that guy. You supposed to be that guy. So show us, man. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see that with, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say role players in the NBA step up and become big-time players in the Olympics and the FIBA tournament. That's tough to see, bro.
Nicholas Batum,
that just shows
Dennis
the level.
Schrader, and Rondé Hollis-Jefferson are just a few examples of role players in the NBA who turn into absolute superstars when they play in these world competitions. And that's another area Team USA has to tread carefully with. Otherwise, this would honestly be the biggest disappointment in NBA history. If Team USA sends their best and they fail to capture the gold, this would be the biggest upset in basketball history. I know I said earlier that the world has caught up, but still, after closely following the NBA for the past 2 decades, if Team USA sends this roster and fails to capture gold, this would still be the biggest upset in basketball history.
I'm not too keen on upsets in basketball history. I know an upset, the Warriors, you know what I'm saying, the 73-9 season, they went up 3-1 and still lost. That's a big upset in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't know too many big upsets in basketball history that he might be correct. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all let me know in the comments though, man.
Then, Noah Lyles' comment would probably resurface. And
nah, yeah, this is Team A though. You know what I'm saying? Because he just reminded me what I said in the other video. You know what I'm saying? This right here is Team A. So, if we lose right here, y'all, you say y'all got it. I got it, bro. This is Team A. So.
And the NBA's brand would be tarnished a bit. And the worst thing about this is they'd have to wait another 4 years to redeem themselves.
Tough.
The answer to that question is no. Honestly, despite them being out of their prime, LeBron James and Stephen Curry are 2 top 10 players of all time, and they're still playing at an extremely high level. On top of that, although Draymond doesn't put up the best box score numbers, he's an incredible leader that'll make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he affects the game.
Like what Zach LaVine said a couple of years ago,
on a high level.
Draymond is probably the best leader or
Dashy.
teammate you could have. He's out there each and every day watching film with guys, looking at different defensive scouts, bringing guys together. Obviously, we know Kevin Durant was the best player on the planet at this time in the game, but Draymond was very, very crucial in us winning that gold medal. The one thing I wonder, however, is if Draymond or someone else on Team USA is going to return the favor to Lithuania.
That's the end of this one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't got too much more to say about this one, bro. But except if we lose, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, devastated, you know? Devastated. We can't lose this, man. It's Team A. This is for all the bragging rights, I guess you could say, you know. But if y'all enjoyed, make sure you comment down below how you feel in the comments. Click on the last reaction over here. 93% of y'all are not subscribed though. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to hit that motherfucking subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Share the video with your people, social media platforms, all that good stuff. I'm out here, man.